Shalom everyone, hope that you're doing fantastic. Thanks for joining for a daily reading for the 21st of March 2020. If you are celebrating a birthday or an anniversary, I want to wish you a happy day with that. Hope it's fantastic. Let's go ahead and get focused here. Thank you, sweet divine. If you're new, I wake up with my audience. I've been up for a little while. But anyway, welcome. And if you're returning, welcome back, guys. Be patient with me. I haven't been feeling very well. On top of trying to wake up, so we'll get through it. Thank you, sweet divine, for a new day, for your mercies being new every day. I bind and block all negative forces right here, right now. I thank you for the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to lead and guide us. What needs to come out here? We have the Gimel coming out to gather something, to walk, to move, to carry, to take action. It's the rich and the generous man. It's the number 3, the Gimel. The pictograph looks like a leg or an L, walking, moving. So the third house would be Gemini, and the third high arcana would be Taurus and Libra, 2 air signs and an earth energy. Coming out with the vibration of the 3. Also Pisces energy with the 3, and the fixed signs as well with the 10th house of Capricorn. We have Scorpio coming out, which would also be found within the 3 vibration. Taurus was already mentioned. Leo would be there, in Aquarius, and Capricorn. Scorpio again coming out here. We also have Aries energy and Cancer vibration coming out with the Mem. The who, what, when, where, how this happened. Kind of a confusion energy. It's a flood. It's a water. It's movement happening here. Also the end of something, needing to release. Got the Hangman energy showing up here as well. Law. We have the phonics of gel here as well. That also can go to like fingernails, gel. Something could happen for you feminines if you were out doing something today with your nails. Positive or negative all day long, depending on who we are. Anything could happen. We just need to be balanced in whatever takes place in this crazy world that we live in. Anyway, we have GM, we have gum, we have MG. Your name could be Mag, like Maggie. We have a mug. Just need to check your intuition today before going somewhere, for some of you all. We have confusion here. But actually we can find it in both of these vibrations here. Something's very much emotional here, or has been, and it's the past, and you're moving forward past that, which I would safely say that is the case, because all of today's date will break to a 1, which is also a 10. So, you know, that is the movement of mutable energy there. For one thing, it's the 10, which is Jupiter in the high arcana. It's also, the 10th house would be Capricorn, but that's a cardinal, that's movement. And then we've got Gemini energy coming out, the axis of Sagittarius, with the 10 vibration of Jupiter in the high arcana, along with that 10th house there, helping along to move something very earthy today. Communication is here. Maybe reconciling, that energy is there. That magician energy is showing itself with communication and having all 4 elements on the table here. Somebody could just be chewing. We have gum, chewing. That's movement, but it's connected to your thoughts. We have the Star card, healing, knowing something. It's also social energy, movement. Yes, we've got at the bottom of the deck, we have Jupiter energy showing up here with the Patience card. Reconciliation, healing something, movement, travel today. Taking care of things you don't know how something has happened in a situation, but there's movement that's caught, or something's happening causing something to move forward. And we've got management here, reconciliation, healing. Okay, that's way too much. I need to wake up. Just seeing the Emperor though. His vibration's already here. That's headship. We have this is the Prince of Pentacles, but it would be the Knight. Work, being reliable on what you're working on, what you're doing. We also have the Prince of Wands, which is the Knight of Wands, so that's fast-moving energy opposed to slow-moving energy with so air and fire coming out here. Somebody could be rushing to you to talk to you about something to work on, or some type of quick, hasty movement is connected to the situation that's coming out here for reconciliation. If somebody's had an aha moment, which would be the Tower before the Star card. Travel. Something's finally arriving that's taken forever, and now you can go and begin to depart and do something with this information that's coming out. To be grounded. The Knights have ages between 25 and I push it to 40. So it could be, it didn't have to be, but that is an age that is connected to those cards. So if that helps you in your situation, to be looking forward to some type of communication or fast movement, or because of something that took place that was fast moving. These cards are just slippery. There's some type of reconciliation or healing or knowledge movement with that today. Star card is guided energy, and the Patience card going back to Jupiter energy is inevitable fate, whatever this fast-moving energy is approaching or stopping abruptly. Could go either way, could mirror itself, which showing here. Okay. We have being at a crossroad. Okay, we have the Princess of Cups, which would be communication, which would be the Page, and we have the Ace of Cups. That's lovely energy coming out here for us to take a look at. Somebody's at a crossroad trying to figure out, real passionately how to move forward where love is concerned, and sending a message, coming quickly to communicate, to be rich and generous in something. We have little children and or younger parents, okay, out here, or siblings. We have pregnancy out here as well, sending a message at a crossroads, sending a message, coming towards somebody to say something about pregnancy. Once this healing energy comes, the heart chakra will be open. You'll be able to make a decision to move forward. There's movement here, communicating. Somebody's really in their head about it, though. The Eight of Swords. 8 is about a new beginning, though. So regardless of whatever the in and out energy is or was or will possibly be, and you're getting a glimpse of something, would have to come back around for healing from it if you're looking in on something in advance. And oftentimes the divine will show us of things before they happen, so we can't say, well, I didn't know. Well, there's going to be some type of movement here, whether because something's guided, whether it be healing or not, your choice if you want to reconcile something here. If somebody's in their head about it, or causing others to be in their head still. This is player energy if it's in the negative. Causing others to be in their head by their communication, by their hastiness. Standing there being at a crossroad, trying to negotiate something. Two very different elements here. Fire would just be out there really quick, and the Knight of Pentacles is really slow moving. It's very, if it's in the upright, it's extremely reliable. It's slow moving, but it's extremely profitable. Not that the Knight of Wands in the upright can't be, but the card itself represents somebody who's just real hasty. Or they're departing, or they're moving. This is a change of residence. This is something quick taking place, coming, to move, to be stable somewhere, finally, to get the heart chakra open, to make a decision, to communicate here for reconciliation's sake. I do want to look and see what this word is, if there's anything that comes out with this G and this M. Okay, so GM, and that's also can be connected to vehicles as well. Part of that. We do have travel here. We have travel with Jupiter here, even though it's showing up in the patience card, and things that are going to take patience to have to heal because of something that's taken place with some type of movement or travel or something like that. The GM means foot or gather, but it's in it's stating that any gathering of people, things, or ideas is what this word means here. A troop that gathers together. Okay, so the star would represent exposure, something that would have a following. It would go back to internet stuff, and everyone is on the internet nowadays. Every one of us does something on the internet that's known, widespread. There's a truth here. There's something guided here. There's movement. We've got groups and groupies and things like that, and people that group together. We have a lot of stuff going on governmentally in the country as well. People gathering together knowingly and unknowingly, because this is unknown stuff with the mem. Okay, but this goes back to as gathering in a pond. Okay, watery stuff. Okay, a drinking of water as from a pond. Yuck. Anyway, it could represent swallow or drink. A rush, a bull rush is also found in this section with this word. But it means people gathering together. The place of gathering of reeds. Ropes are made from the fibers of the reeds. A collection of water. So anyway, that's one word, one direction. So the other direction, the MG is, it means to dissolve, something that's melting away or something like that. It also means faint, consume, faint-hearted, soft, something that dissolves away. It says the idea of carrying something with the pictograph is combined, these meaning water carries, the washing away by water, dissolving something. The other direction stated drink and out of the pond. It's interesting, but it's making faint, I mean, if that water's not clean to drink, something's taken place. We know something's taken place if we want to look at what's going on in our country with this virus stuff. But let's look at this spiritually, because we're made up of water as well, 70% of water. If we don't take a drink of this cup of love, because, you know, we just see the moon here as well. Something's obviously emotional within the home, watery stuff. Who did this? What happened? Hasty energy out here. People have grown faint-hearted because of a lack of love, lack of carrying back one to another. Okay, I'm faster than you. You're profitable too, and we learn from one another, and this happened and that happened, and I'm in my head about it, and depending on what's taken place here, and something's very emotional, and people have been gathering together. A sea of people is what this represents. The mem says it's an unknown spring, but it's a sea of people. That said, people gathering together. Movement taking place here. Movement is now arriving. And something's guided here. At the same time, we got fainting from healing, needing healed. Okay, we have somebody, the angel is by the water pouring something. Okay? So whatever these energies are meaning for you, and all this information that's come out for you, the divine is showing that something is guided here. Okay, we've got the King of Pentacles at the bottom underneath the Eight of Swords. Which the King of Pentacles would be the rich and the generous man. The Gimel here, movement. Except somebody's in their head about it. Apologies, truth, knowledge, things that are guided. Things that have been slippery, hasty, in and out. This also can be a lover card as well. This could be bosses and employees and something that's taken place on the job, or it's affecting the job. Okay. We had a word the other day that meant a cup or a chalice or a goblet. Okay, and it's come through my spirit again. There's the Queen of Pentacles. So we have the King and the Queen of Pentacles. The High Priestess is underneath that. She would also represent the other woman. Something secretive, something not talked about at work, third-party situation at work, or something that was worked on behind somebody's back as they worked. Okay? These three people, these snooty people here watching somebody put the labor in. Okay? Doing something here. Somebody's at a crossroad in their mind. Okay? Secrets. Secrets, not talking. Deep information. And we have a match here. We have a match. The King and the Queen of Pentacles. Which would be very giving energy. That would open up their heart, because water's found inside the earth. Okay? Depending on how deep. And this would be something deep. Okay? There's something emotional going on. People trying to get a drink, even from places that a pond would be. I'm sorry, I couldn't drink out of a pond, but we're at an epidemic in the country. Things happening on a wide scale level as well, and people gathering together, not needing to be hasty, but don't change who you are. These are two knights at the same time. Be patient. This would go back to patience, which comes out twice in two different ways. Be patient with whatever's taking place on a love level, on a family level, on a global level of whatever this stuff has been for healing. And people watching other people also at work do things outside of that kind of stuff. Like I said, if there's been cheating, because we do have three-party situations going on behind this person's back at work. We've got player internet energy here, which would be real friendly or try to come off real warm. Earth energy is sensual. But this is making up. That's positive. You could have people secretly trying to figure out how to come and talk. Or your family or whatever. The moon is here. That represents the mother as well. We have a mother here. Someone who is wife material or already a mother or a grandparent or somebody who has some type of title over them or job or business. Family. But we have somebody in their head. Locked up there. Where am I at on time? Let me just leave this here. We do have the Tower. Quick changes. Very quick changes. Hopefully it's positive. The stars here. Death. Something. This is from the heavens for one thing. And then the Eight of Pentacles as well. Showing itself there at work. Working on something. We've got complete transformation and things coming straight down from the heaven itself, changing something just like that. Aha moments. Transformation. When death comes and when the Tower comes, nothing that you and I can do about it. It's over. The Divine's knocking it down. No more pride and ego. If you rebuild it, well, I'll just come back again at a later date and do it all over again and transform something all over again. So this is water energy. Things coming to the surface. Things dying, being put underneath the surface of something that's been real emotional, deep stuff, okay? And a lot of people, a lot of past stuff coming out here. The High Priestess with the Death card is deep past things that have taken place, secret stuff, sexual things as well. We got the other woman and a very sexual card coming up here, okay? And if family is, you know, in the middle of that energy that's happened with mom or dad or, you know, grandma and grandpa have been together forever and something's taken place. If something like that on a big family, the situation's taken place, then it's showing it here. Those energies are definitely here. But we've got the Ace of Cups to quickly move in and pour a little love for reconciliation. And somebody needs to just get out of their head. Or if that's not family, it's just somebody that you know from your past. We've got two cards here that represent past. What happened to that card? I just lost. Oh, here it is. Actually, the High Priestess, I think, is down here. We got big time past energy coming up here. If we got reconciliation and somebody's wanting to reconcile, you got to speak up of the things that have been secretive. I'm not even going to take a room. The people trying to send messages together to heal something, because people have been fainting. When the spirit is sick, it'll show up in the body somehow, some way. It'll manifest itself. Got to get out of the head, because if you don't get out of the head, the Divine's going to come in and completely transform it anyway. And you know, you're going to have to put in the hard work to fix something. Okay? Put it in the work in. We got the Two of Pentacles back and forth about work. King of Cups right there. In love. Very much in love energy showing itself. Got the cup that runneth over and the decision about it. Okay? Being at the crossroad to send the message. To be sweet and kind and not causing somebody to faint, but to take a drink of that and to heal something and to gather together and give other people a drink of it. To heal. The healing card is here. Because something's completely transformed in a very big way. Quit talking behind people's back. Go to them and speak. Okay? Anyway, this is what's coming out. If it resonated, it did. If not, catch me back at another time. Shalom.